And
Ugh.
what is up, stream? We are finally back. It's been a little bit, obviously. We took time off for the holidays, and then, of course, as soon as Brian wants to start back up, he gets sick. Because, of course, he does. If I didn't have bad health, I swear I'd have no health at this point. Welcome to getting old. It's the worst. Right, guys? Except for Cyrus,
Yeah.
who's the youngest of us at this point.
You know, as an old
Until
man, I
Sam
agree.
gets here.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
you
need
are
the
the
others.
eldest, right?
Yes, that's what I said. As an old man, I agree.
Very
Being
old.
old sucks.
Very old man.
I think I threw my back out twice in the past month.
I
Yeah,
sneezed
that's on
so
track.
hard the other day, my back locked up and I couldn't stand up.
Oh my god, I did that
I
the other
had
day.
that
Yeah.
happen in back in like Black Friday ish.
Oof.
Yeah,
Gross. Yeah, as a
We're a
reminder,
bunch
we're
of
all
old
old
bastards.
here.
yeah.
We are all so old here. Especially me, and it's gross. But yeah. We are finally back. After the long break. I mentioned this on Spelljammer. I'm gonna mention this here. Um, I'm probably going to start quickly. Hi, Wiz.
Hi.
You came in just as we start up.
Naturally.
So I mentioned this in Spelljammer. I'm going to mention this here as well. I'm going to try to start pushing the story forward a little faster, as I want to be done with both campaigns by the end of this year.
That's fair.
So hopefully we can figure it out. I was talking to Cyrus and Sam about this previously, and I think I might have figured out the best way to start moving things forward naturally. Because I realized what made it so much easier to go faster in Spelljammer, which is something I hate. It's a mechanic I normally hate to do. I will state that, which is a DM NPC or DMPC. I don't normally like to have it where they're constantly around, but I hate to admit that in Spelljammer, it's definitely helped you guys get out of situations where you guys are just stuck there.
Yeah, it does definitely help having a DMPC who can kind of provide direction or suggestion. Um, the only problem is when like the DMPC kind of becomes the Mary Sue or whatever the male equivalent is.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
It's still Mary Sue.
so.
That's what Jaden Yuki is.
Wait,
You know,
Thank you for that, Rob.
I don't have to think about that.
You damn Mary Sue. God, Ego Raptor. If you weren't in that era of YouTube, and especially like Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube of Ego Raptor and God, Leather Pants.
That was Little Karibo.
Oh, it was Little Cravo, you're right.
Hey, babe.
Yes.
Check your phone quick.
Okay.
Thank you, Lucky.
I'm pretty sure that's just starvation.
Yes, he's such a good boy.
Let her know I can bring it tomorrow, or I can bring it late tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, our landlord's messaging us. All right, so back to business. Yeah, game plan is hopefully both campaigns be done by the end of the year. This one is the one that is furthest away. I will admit there are a couple plot hooks that I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have dropped those and stuff, but that's a whole nother animal. Future or past Brian problems that future Brian has to deal with. Outside of that, last we had left off, you guys had successfully dealt. I say successfully. You guys had gone through and dealt with a lot of the issues from the warehouse for the experimentation, finding vials of Casmi's blood, and then going and speaking to God, it's been so long. No, I have to remember NPC names. Oh, that's the one thing. Of course, I didn't pull up.
Rosalind?
Rosalind. Thank you.
Yeah, the one with the army of children.
Yes, technically correct. Rosalind. Where you guys were going to discuss next steps and everything, and you guys had kind of come up with the issue of Zarissa being so close and the fact that you kind of have to either deal with Hadron in the next day or prepare to deal with Zarissa is kind of where you guys had left off a little bit, trying to figure out next steps for that. But you guys were all back at the Tony's house. Yeah, and so we left off there. You also got to speak with Logan and forewarn him of Hadron experimenting with time magic. So what do you guys want to do as you guys are? It's the next day, everything. Essentially, you have, from your calculations, 2 days until Zarissa gets here. From your calculations. Though, as Rosalind said, if the Jester shows up, it will be well known. He's not known for his subtlety, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if there's any particular utility you can think of that you might need, just let me know, and I can adjust my active spells in my spell book. Just putting that out there.
Gonna check on Xavier? Xander?
No, Xavier. That's the
It
guy,
is
the guy in the
Xavier.
house.
Xavier.
Yeah.
In the house. Not to like rush him or anything. I just want to make sure he's like doing okay
Mm-hmm.
and not working himself to the bone on this.
Yeah. You hop in and go to his usual room, and he's currently passed out. But you see that there is a pair of bracelets on his workbench.
Okay. I'm not gonna touch anything. I'll leave him like a glass of water on the table and just let him sleep. And I'll head out unless there's something else that like around the house that's like catching my eye or like has been tampered with.
No, because if I'm correct, Rio Tri is home, correct?
I believe so.
Oh, owner of Rio Tri.
Yeah, he's been he was already portaled home, and he's supposed to be over there working directly for the dragon. So, unless the dragon sent him somewhere, he should be home.
All right. So yeah, Rio Tri is not there, so no, nothing else of significance.
I'll head back outside and just chill out, I guess. I don't know what he really wants to do.
Anything else anyone is ready to do now? Or anything you guys want to discuss in preparation for either going after Padron or going after Zarissa?
I'm fine with doing whatever.
No, I'm good for whatever too. Did we end last session with any sort of information on any of this? I just feel like we had something in the middle of doing. Maybe I'm crazy.
I have
Let
no
me-
idea. I'm looking at
Yeah, I
Or's
know it's
character
been
sheet like
ages.
it's
I
porn.
just
Go
Well,
back
I
to
know-
Vlad real quick.
Which light was doing something in the background?
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I have like minor notes of like people showing up, but I did not write what happened because usually I remember.
I have
Yeah.
I have some notes,
It's been a
something
while.
about Blackport, and that there might be evidence there, but I don't
Blackport
have.
was where. Oh, I remember exactly what you guys were looking for.
Like
You guys
someone
were
was.
going to investigate, because obviously the bodies aren't staying here on who he's experimenting on. So you guys were going to try looking into outgoing shipments. Because obviously they're going somewhere. And she had leaned you towards. Oh, you're going to speak to. Now I have to look at my thing. I swear I watched the
I have-
VOD.
If it helps, I have the name Menkara.
Minkara, who is the jailer.
Yeah, I'm
you're
just
going to
looking at like bits I
Right.
have, but
Yeah,
No,
you're going
I
to
have-
speak to him to get records of who Hadron's taking. Was what the game plan was, is you were going to see about getting records of who Hadron's taking and everything from the jail. Because obviously he's using a lot of those as part of the experimentation.
Was that supposed to be a talk to him or a sneak?
I have no fucking clue.
That is
I am
y'all's discretion. Do you guys
genuinely-
want to try to align yourselves to him and try to speak to him, or do you want to stealthily just try to steal his records?
Hmm. Does Tony remember anything about this person?
question?
So from Tony's understanding of Menkara is very much an individual who he's easy to bribe. Is how I'm going to put it. He is someone who buttering up his pockets with a little bit of cash, you can get a lot out of him, which is how Hadron has always kind of dealt with him. You've had a couple interactions with him of picking up people from the jail.
Okay, so I've met.
So you've had interactions, nothing where like you were never like the lead man in any of these. So
No, I could probably pick him out of a crowd if like I had to.
yeah, probably most likely.
Seen them. Well, I mean, in terms of bribing people, I've got a solid 87 gold. I don't know how many people are gonna buy that.
Can toss you 1,000.
How do you?
I don't buy shit.
You don't.
Well, I
Sonia-
buy more than. And I point to Tariq and Therius.
You don't buy anything.
I mean, yeah, I've got about. You see Therius pointing at his fingers. Somewhere around 2,500.
I have about 100. 120.
Plus 50 that are either chocolate or cursed.
I don't think this guy's gonna like cursed or chocolate coins.
You
I
never
mean,
know.
everyone likes chocolate coins. They just might not be worth as much.
I mean, we don't know if this guy has a sweet tooth.
And he
That
could
you
give.
got the
We
sweet
could
tooth.
tell him it's a cursed coin. He can use it to play jokes on people. He seems like he could probably use a laugh. If he's taking bribes.
Wait, what if as a prank someone just mixed one of those into the dragon's hoard? Would it just be a permanent effect on the dragon?
You have to find the one coin.
Diabolical.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be that hard if they got the dragon to leave the room real fast and use detect magic.
Yeah, I mean,
Not wrong.
it's also like you're taking the fun out of a funny idea. You know, it could be a fun thing. Nobody help the dragon and just watch her struggle with it. It probably wouldn't work out very well for anyone involved.
I don't know.
So I think we have the coin to bribe him. It's just how much are we gonna give him?
Would any of my past experience have been, like, would I know how much Hadron is bribing this person on any given day?
Usually he gives him about between 5 to 1,000 gold per body, depending on how healthy they are and how strong they are.
All right, so let's start at 5 gold and go up.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Well, I guess we're gonna go bribe a jailer for information.
Well, I had plans to get friendly with that guy anyways. A corrupt jailer means, if we end up in jail, maybe we don't stay in jail.
True. It's best to be on his good side. Trying to remember so much right now. Sorry if I'm just. I'm
No,
like,
you guys are good.
I'm really trying to separate my notes from what's K's notes and what's Corey's notes because that happened a few sessions.
oh yeah.
Fair.
So I'm
See,
just
this
like,
is
why do I know the information about the emotion green, like the green emotion? What was that about?
This is the fun thing about being Therius is Therius would forget almost anything.
Yeah.
So it's completely in character for me to forget shit.
Just like brutally honest. I'm trying to remember why we need the information about prisoners in the first place.
Because you guys were trying to figure out which subjects had Casmi's blood in them.
That sounds
Right.
correct.
Yeah,
Which
because
one's that?
what's her face didn't want to fully go with the memory
plan.
thing.
Which, you know,
We need to hunt one of them down as proof. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, fuck. I guess we go do that. Kyle, you said you wanted to talk to them, right?
yeah.
Does anyone else want to talk to them? Potentially someone who's not directly me, seeing as I'm the least charismatic person in this.
I'm especially charismatic. I say with a confidence completely unearned.
Well, I believe him.
I mean, I'm
Mhm.
pretty
What a
charismatic.
time to
but
not have Adelaide.
I'm gonna roll for deception.
With
Yeah,
Ori's
and
insight, he would
And
believe
or
you
he can roll
regardless.
insight, and he'll just.
All right, I got an 11.
3.
I'm pretty sure most of your passive insights got that one.
Yep.
Not Ori's.
Most, not all. Most.
I start that with a net 1. I can't tell shit. I don't care.
We are so back.
What a a
Had a
great
good
start.
21 insight. As usual, Car, I don't believe you.
What? That
Well,
doesn't
as
sound like
usual, you are correct.
Car's so charismatic. What do you mean?
He could tell a story.
Oh, I can talk someone in circles to the point where they don't even remember what I lied to them about. But like,
And then you don't
all
remember what you
lies.
lied to them about.
absolutely not. There's a reason all my spells have to go in a book. It's because I can't remember my own name if it's not written down. I flip open to the first page of the book, and it says "Property of."
I was
Tarsus
about to say the
Starklow.
cover's just embroidered with your name on it.
That's scary. How
To
the
be
fuck
fair-
have you lasted this long?
I have
Any of
good
us.
friends.
I was gonna say gumption.
That's that too. Fucking luck.
Dumb luck.
I mean, there's technically 2 people with the highest charisma.
Yeah,
That's
me and Ka.
Therius. That's Therius and Treek.
What?
They both have 20.
There's no way Treek has 20 charisma. Treek?
Oh, I was looking at wisdom, sorry.
Okay, I was like,
Therius does
he's a
have
wizard.
fucking 20 charisma. Why?
Because that's a sorcerer spellcaster modifier.
Once again, it should be Constitution. I'm sorry.
It
should
should
be.
be.
And then Oravari at 18. You just can't
Only
use
18.
it.
Imagine if I had my second character for this one with like a plus 20 persuasion.
I hate it.
I know.
And then we
But
have
that
Adelaide
character's
at a
useless
19,
and-
but she's not here.
That character's useless in combat.
I have the physical form of persuasion, also known as
To be fair, my
Welcome,
character is
uh,
also
intimidation.
mostly useless in combat.
Oh no, you've saved our asses like twice.
I mean, I've got like but the thing is, like, I've got mostly situational nonsense as opposed to the ability to deal damage, which
But then
tends
you
to
have-
be how you win fights.
Then you have Wither and Bloom.
Yes, I have a little bit of AoE and a
Spam that
small
shit.
heal.
Fucking spam that shit.
Hmm.
Also
Is
inflict
very fair.
wounds.
I mean, yeah, the my hands smell bad spell is pretty good.
Can't spell
Catch these
bad.
hands.
That's a good way to put that one.
Can't smell bad. As you guys are talking and kind of trying to discuss next steps, you all notice a small envelope on the table.
Jesus Christ, does nobody pay attention around here?
Yeah, oh wait, on the table? Like,
It was
How
not
long has
there
it
when
been
you
there?
guys got here.
I'm telling you, it's the time wizard.
it has to. There's no one else who can fuck with us like that.
Who else would
Grandpa.
bother to show up between seconds, leave a letter, and not say anything?
I'm gonna open it.
Quite a few people,
Uh,
to be honest, at this point.
You open it and it says,
Pointed Ori. He's not
Uh,
wrong.
"Leave this for my granddaughter," and there is a small coin with a dragon head on it.
Humst?
Yep. All right,
Doesn't
so-
help me.
What the fuck?
I don't mean to be pedantic, but aren't all dragons his children? Ergo, unless they're like his actual children, meaning all of their children are his grandchildren. You know, the more I think about the family tree here, the more it looks like a wreath.
God no.
Grandpa works in mysterious ways.
No! We don't need to know the mysterious ways.
I mean, the gold and silver dragon were his kids, so all the other dragons are their kids, so...
Yeah, but that leaves like what 5 options for who the grandkid could be.
Well, how many of them are girls?
I think
And how
5.
many of them are in town?
1.
So I'm gonna guess.
Casme? Is this for
Right.
Casme?
I'm going to assume we weren't given a trinket for one of the grandchildren on the other side of the world, and it's probably for Casme.
You said it's a new day, right?
It is
Yeah.
a new day. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
God,
New
I don't
dawn,
want to.
new day.
I don't want to waste my 1 day identify on this, but what the fuck is
I
this?
I
I was
also
just gonna
have
say,
identify once per
I-
day. So.
can I just look at the coin, see what's on it, see if
I'll
I
just
can
hand it to
recognize
you.
it?
Is
Fucking-
it trapped?
It's a gold coin with
Okay.
a dragon on one side
Okay.
and a eye on the other.
So does that, knowing my history and researching
This is foreign
and
to you.
it's foreign to me?
Yes.
So you
What the fuck
just
is this?
see Talia with the biggest look of confusion and just like studying each side, like, what the fuck is this bullshit? God fucking damn it.
Well,
Long shot, but does Ori
forgive
recognize
me
it in any
if
way?
What was that, Ori?
Long shot, but does Ori recognize it in any way?
Do you know what? I need you and Tony to give me history checks.
That's actually not too bad for me.
Is this related to information about fae, fiends, or undead?
No.
God
I'll-
damn it.
Oh, actually, does this have to do with a darker past of an object I'm touching?
Yes, it does.
Then I can use grim psychometry on this.
The fuck?
Oh, holy shit! Wait, I rolled well. 22.
21 for me.
All right. Both of you recognize these as coins that are very much limited in this area to individuals that are advocates to Casme.
So it's like a symbol of advocacy kind of thing.
Yes.
Who the fuck was on watch?
I blame
I'm
the
gonna point to
ghouls.
the one that never sleeps.
Yeah, what the fuck, Ori?
What?
Another person just walks in, leaves us shit.
Well, it's better than fighting. At least they were nice about it.
I'd rather fight.
Truthfully
I mean,
speaking, yes, I agree with you.
So when do we move locations? Because obviously everyone and their mother knows about this fucking
Hey,
place.
Grandpa knows about this place, who's like the guy who always looks at it. Like, we know he knows everything about us.
Ori rolls his eyes.
Also, we have like a house made by him, which is probably also a beacon.
Yeah, he can find this whenever. This doesn't change anything.
This
In
is
fact,
for an advocate of the fucking current dragon.
Oh, I feel like he's telling us we should go talk to the dragon. I feel he's giving us a badge to go see her.
Where's the fucking butterfly?
No. Maybe this is our way in to talk to her once we find the evidence. That's what we gotta do.
That seems reasonable to me. I mean, having access to somebody with, or having easier access to somebody we need to talk to. I mean, this is a gift horse and you're trying to find its mouth.
Yes, because every gift that we've gotten hasn't bit us in the ass.
I thought it was pronounced.
Well,
Shit.
stay away from its mouth.
Have we gotten any mimics yet?
Hey, you leave my bottles alone. They're all healing potions. None of them are mimics.
They're totally not just waiting for you to be low enough health trying to drink one.
Give it a kiss.
I hate you all.
I don't know what's happening.
You chose the poor wording.
God.
Fair.
Should we go visit motherfucker so we can see if we can get anything out of him?
Yes, lead
Who's
the way.
going?
Onwards and upwards. Look, Tony, we don't need anybody else. We're both competent, charismatic individuals who can be quite persuasive.
Very true. Anyone who wants to come can, but we're going now.
I'd just come to watch, to be honest.
Please.
I kind of want to see this
Toast.
dumpster fire.
Fucking A.
All right, let's go.
Allons-y and other
Allons-y.
things in French, because, you know, that language exists in this setting.
That is,
It does.
Grant.
it does. It canonically does. As does Italian, as a reminder.
And so is
And
it
sign language now
is it
exists.
Japanese or is it just weeb that they speak over in the other nation?
Yes. The
Okay,
answer
okay.
is weeb. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
They speak weeb.
Oh, I love it.
He goes, oh.
Nani the
God.
fuck?
Thank you. God. Oh God, I've missed this. I've missed my favorite morons. All right. So you guys head over to Clearworks. Tony, you've been here a couple times. You know the jail pretty well. You know what entrance to use as a guest and what entrance to use as not a guest. So you come up to the front entrance. You see rather scrappy looking goblin. How can I assist you guys?
I mean, you could open the door. That'd be cool.
Business?
Yes.
I'm asking what your business is.
Oh, here to see.
Menkara. We're here for Menkara.
Yeah, Menkala, the marble thing.
Got an appointment?
If I
Yes,
say
we
no,
have an
you're not
appointment.
gonna.
It's for
Okay.
right now. Please let us in.
Name?
If you look at that list, you'll see our name is on there. It's fine.
I want to respect the hustle, kid, but what's your name?
Okay.
Shoves
Um.
Talia's just gonna shove 100 gold in his hand and be like, "Don't worry about the name. Just let us in."
Sounds good. And the door opens.
Thank you, someone who had money.
Up the stairs, second door on the right.
Perfect.
I'm moving.
Yeah, you guys
What?
go past the first couple rooms you see are clearly like offices, and then the second room on the right, nice padded door across the front, Menkara.
I think that's it.
Probably.
All right. Tony, you knock.
Sure. I'll go.
I
up
have
and-
little noodle arms. You're gonna be better at this than me.
Okay.
If Tony shrinks any
Really
better.
hope you don't talk like that when he opens the door.
I'll go knock on the door.
Yes, come in.
Open.
You see Menkara, very large orc sitting behind a desk. Clearly just not fully paying attention. Yeah, how can I help you today?
Real quick, glancing around the room, does it look like there's anyone else, or is it just us and him and us, we and he?
Definitely just you guys. Give me a further perception check. Anyone with arcane abilities.
Nope.
Okay,
Is it an
one
Arcana
moment.
check or just a perception check?
Perception check.
I have an 11.
27.
13.
Cool. Therius, there are arcane runes around the room that you recognize as arcane eye.
I'm gonna wave to all of them.
I wave back.
What business do you all have with me today?
I'm gonna take a moment and look over towards Tony, and then, Oravari, are you there, or are you just there in spirit? By which I mean, like, are you on ethereal plane?
He's physically there, as best you can tell.
Okay. Or at least presumably physically there.
He's at least visibly present.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna turn to both of you and give you a moment to interject. And hearing that silence, I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Bribery.
Oh, why did?
Look,
I
I
said I
didn't.
was just here to watch.
My character didn't see any arcane eyes.
No, that's fair.
Robbery, you said.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I hear you do that sometimes, and I don't feel like beating around the bush.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, well, it seems like this maybe was the wrong office. In that case, I think I'm gonna go have a beer somewhere nearby. And I'm just gonna slowly like back out of the office. Like, well,
The door locks behind or in front of you. Can you give me 30
bollocks.
seconds to turn off my goddamn arcane eyes?
Oh,
Holy
those are
Well-
yours. Okay.
Fucking
Why?
Christ.
Who are those for, Mankara? Like, it's your
So,
office.
Somebody comes and tries to assault me. I have evidence.
I mean, you could turn him back on, and I can convincingly lie, tell him he believes anything.
What was that, Rob? You cut out there.
Sorry, I dropped my headset. You can turn him back on, and I can convincingly lie and tell him he believes anything I tell him.
That is fair. Continuing on, how can I help you all?
Well, like my friend here said, cutting to the chase. We need information on some bodies that were potentially moved in / out of your prison.
They most
for-
likely were alive at, to start with.
For who, if I may ask? He starts to take a sip of his tea. I move a lot of money for a lot of people.
Any and all records you have on people Hadron take out.
He leans in closer to you. You were one of Hadron's boys, weren't you?
In a bygone era, feels like, yeah.
All right, so let's talk. All right.
Why we're
So
here.
not only am I interested in your money, because of course I am. What are you after here, going after Hadron?
I mean,
Respectfully, I think that's on a need-to-know basis.
at the
Respectfully?
very least, one could presume it's revenge, right? Like, if nothing else. Is that not a passable motivator? I mean, it may not be ours, but at
Revenge,
the very
you
least.
just want him dead.
Oh, sure. But, one doesn't start a fire without a way out. And making him guilty of something, or at least making him appear to be guilty of something, gives a pretty convincing like air of officiality when you have to whack the law in the land, you know?
What could you make him guilty of that she isn't already aware of that would make her actually see him as someone who needs to be taken care
Using
Do
her
you-
blood.
Okay.
of? What?
They're trying to steal her power and give it to other mortals.
I was
Um,
gonna warn you. You probably don't want to know this, but yeah, you know now. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
so now you're an accessory if you say no. So like
I mean, technically, it wasn't her blood. It was like ground up scales, but you know.
magical essence.
Yeah, her
Potato
essence.
tomato.
Anyways, to the chase.
Do you have a time frame?
On when the experiments happened, or by
Yeah,
when
so
we
I
need the
can-
info.
So, preferably both. If you can give me the experiments, I can at least narrow down. Because otherwise, you're looking at 5 years of records.
It was recent. It was. It's probably gonna be something in the last few, like I'd say, the last month, if even.
Yeah,
We don't-
and if
'cause-
there aren't many options there, we can expand it to like 2, but I wouldn't guess it's beyond that.
Well, actually, okay, wait. I'm gonna backtrack this a minute to like 2 months ago, real life. GM, we found records of like all his experiments.
Oh, we do have the names.
Yeah, and Car and I have been going through those. What's like the most recent one? Because I know those records didn't have anything on the dragon experiments. So what's the most recent one? So that could be like the furthest back.
The most recent experimentation was about 7 days ago.
So this is fresh. This is like the last, in theory.
Yeah, either that or, you know, if there are like significant gaps between other experiments, it could have been like done between them.
Yeah, I mean he could also have a separate journal, but I recently I think is the point we should get across here. Of,
Yes, I agree.
yeah.
Yeah, so the last month, but definitely anything in the last 2 weeks, call it, may have collected people for his experiments before, you know, actually executing said experiments.
Maybe if there was anyone you remember him being particularly as unlikely as it is giddy about, almost like excited for potential.
So, this might come as a surprise to you, but lately he's been going for weaker individuals.
Hmm.
Have they been
So there's-
coming out stronger?
It's either
There's
that,
2 ways of reading that.
yeah, most likely.
The other option is he's worried about controlling them after he, you know, sets them loose, so to speak.
I mean,
My other thought process is if they start out weak, it means he knows he's at least able to destroy the evidence real quick until he can
Yeah.
get the experiment done right. So I can't guarantee you what it is, but I have records of the last 14 people he took, if that helps. It's in the last
All right,
about month. He's been coming to me less and less, so don't know what that entails, but his payouts have been less and less, so what are you offering?
I mean,
So, add a character. How much did we have?
in about half an hour.
87 gold.
I've got 120, and then I think I have no idea. Darius never carries his money.
Trick normally has it.
So I think all told, it's like
Like 25
whatever
gold.
whatever T has, and then like 200 gold on top of that.
Well, so because I see Sam is here, I assume Treek would have gone with them to the jail.
I don't know, actually. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting bits and pieces in fucking text, but I don't know what's happening.
So
went to
If
go
he
talk to the
had
jailer.
Darius's money, then probably.
yeah, we went to go talk to the jailer to get some information about, like, or to try and get a lead on gathering evidence to prove to the dragon that Hadron has been stealing her essence and trying to infuse it into other sentience.
If bribery was going to be mentioned before they left, Treek would have gone.
Yeah, bribery was
Yeah.
pretty blatantly mentioned.
Then yeah,
Yeah.
Treek would have gone because Darius is going.
So I can do 1,000.
The standard here is like 700-800. I think we said, so we don't have to go we don't have to like go all in on this.
I say we start at like 5, and then also point out the fact that, like, I mean, you kind of have to cooperate, or else you get implicated in his experiments also for trying to
Yeah,
cover
he
it
can
up.
cooperate. He just won't do it to max capacity then if he doesn't get what he wants.
Well, I mean, he's still getting $500, and he gets the good boy points of not pissing off the dragon when this all breaks.
I don't think that transfers the way you want it to.
I see the
Look.
angle though.
As we're all having this conversation, I'm just gonna look at the guy and wave. You know, we're having this conversation right in front of him.
Right in front of
This
him.
was out of character.
I thought this was out of character.
Yeah, I
Because
specifically
we were
said out of
updating
character.
Sam.
The 6 of us
Yeah.
just debating a bribe in front of the guy for 5 minutes.
To be fair, I walked in the door and said,
You did,
let's
yeah.
talk about bribery.
You know what?
You
It wouldn't
did.
be out of character for Carr to go, let's give him good boy points right in front of this motherfucker.
Yeah, you know,
You're not
he gets
wrong.
good boy points and $500.
What did you say the average was, Tony? Like 700, 800 gold?
I mean, we've when I was working for
I mean,
Hadron, the
Cyrus.
highest was like this is something we would have gone over back before you came in the call, Sam. Anything from 500 to 1,000 was like the most we ever gave this guy. Like when
Per
I was working for
body.
Hadron. Yeah, per body that we were dealing with.
Oh,
So like
per
we
body.
we can start at like 500-700 something in that range, and then if he gets pissy, deal with it.
Like live body or dead body or both?
Yes.
Yeah, but back in the day, it
Oh,
was
okay.
either or. Again,
Fair.
we're looking more for information, so I don't know if that's more or less. So I say we start at 5.
I mean, I can always talk to a corpse, so.
I can also make the corpse talk back.
Anyway,
I can do.
Technically,
Right.
oops.
Tony nudges Treek, money man.
I'm sorry, I'm zoned out. How much am I giving him?
500.
500. I look towards Darius for like a nod of approval because it's his money.
Yep.
I hand the man 500 gold.
Really?
It's a start. Give us some information, and we'll get you the rest.
All right. So what I can give you is for this names. Give me another 800. I'll give you dates they were taken and crimes committed. And next of kin.
Aren't we more so after the corpse?
We're after whatever's left, whether that is alive, dead. We need a body to show. Whether
Yeah, so do you moved the bodies? No. Well, at the very least, if we get names and next of kin, we can at least try and track down a grave that way. But I doubt, like, your average experiment gets returned to their family. They're probably in a shallow grave somewhere just outside of town.
I mean, hi, I'm here. I did make it back to mine. No, what you mean.
But like, you know,
No, I know what you're saying, but likely than you think. I mean, it depends. We can look into these.
all right,
If
fair
anything, an
enough.
absence of knowledge from the next of kin is a good indicator. That's who we need to look for.
All right,
I
all right.
can't be talking. I do not have the money.
Oh yeah, I'm not agreeing to anything. I've got enough money to make him laugh. Wizarding is expensive, you know.
Totally, yeah. Money people, you can decide what you're willing to part with. We can also beat the shit out of this guy, if he wants to keep driving up prices.
Is that in character?
A little. That's like a whisper I throw in at the end.
Okay, I was like, you need to specify because that's a threat.
That's something Treek says really quietly under his breath because he knows Treek can hear it.
Damn.
I mean, you're not wrong. 30 passive. I definitely fucking heard that. With the 800 deposit, would we also get access to whatever remains you have of the people? Or is that more?
I don't have any remains. I'll be honest. You think Hadron
Alright.
delivers them back to me?
Fair enough.
Would that at least give us location of where body possibly is?
I mean, that's why I was offering the next of kin. If anybody has a body, it'd be them.
It'd be them. Right.
I will give him 1,000. That's 200 extra. We were never here.
Never heard of you.
Good boy.
Except for you, I do technically still need to know about you. Pointing at
Yeah,
Tony.
you know I exist. Don't worry about it.
But I ain't seen you in a while. That's the easy answer.
Perfect. Now, what you got?
You see, he snaps his fingers, and a couple of very small books start popping out of filing cabinets and hop onto the desk. There you go.
How many?
You see 14 folders.
Jesus Christ.
Does that surprise you?
No.
There's 14 people. Folder for each.
Easy enough. We'll remember this when everything happens. Appreciate you.
Not a problem. Slip those files in your pocket so I can turn on this arcane eye before anything else comes up.
I, like, in an instant, snatch them up and they're gone in the pocket.
Arcane eye comes back up. Well, I'm sorry, I can't help you with your bribe offers. You can all have a nice day. They'll see you on your way out. Please and thank you.
Brom, thanks for looking into the bribery matters for us.
Of course. And the door unlocks.
Leaves.
All
you
right.
guys head out.
Or do. Alright. Oops. Hey.
I'm just like on the way out, just kind of murmuring to myself. I could have got out. I've got the magical door unlocky spell.
The really loud one?
But you didn't.
Yeah, but I could have. You know, I only let him feel like he had power. That's what's important. You know, illusions.
Just pats head strongly. Whatever helps you sleep.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think anything helps him sleep at this point.
All right. Well, I guess we got some people to visit now.
I mean, these people, as a general rule, shouldn't be any kind of, threat or immediately hostile, right?
Not to my knowledge. I mean, if maybe I'll see a
Let's
familiar
talk
name
about
on the list.
this at home.
Yes, we can keep moving.
No,
So
that's fine.
let's go home
We'll
and
keep
unpack.
going.
Yeah.
I was just going to suggest we could all take one or two and but that's fine.
Let's head home and to figure it out. So
All right.
quickly head back, and then we can open up all the folders.
Right, you head home. Looking through some of the folders and everything, you get a couple different addresses within the city. Though, one name does pop out to you all as you're going through the folders. The name, Patty Riley,
Patty Riley.
as one of the
Patty
kids
Riley.
that works for Roslyn.
Wait, is this the redhead? The
Yup.
little redhead kid? I didn't realize he was actually the most Irish kid in the world.
You thought I was gonna resist that?
I did. Okay.
I knew that was gonna happen.
All right. Well,
So
I
what
mean,
did he get injected with?
No, that's
This is next
He's
to
a-
next of kin. It's
Mm.
someone close to him. State's
Someone
older
who
was-
brother.
Yeah.
his old. Okay. I mean, that's an easy start if we want to go there.
I don't. I mean, maybe, but I don't know if we should go to a kid like, "Hey, remember your dead brother? We need to talk about that."
I mean, maybe he wants revenge.
Maybe. I guess that's a fair point, but still.
Yes, but I highly doubt he's going to give us information about where he's buried. If
Yeah,
at
not
all.
when- unlike Carr, the just weird gesture towards Carr. Not everyone likes when people desecrate a grave.
Again, we don't. He could be alive. His brother could be alive for all we know. But we're not going to know anything unless we talk to him. Worst case scenario, we can go talk to Rosalind, and she might know something. But for sure, this is at least the best start. I don't recognize any of the other fucking names here.
Yeah, none of the other names pop out to you, but you do have addresses.
I mean, yeah, I guess if we want, like you were saying, Kyle, we could split up a little bit, cover more ground. People could go check addresses. I could go check them with Rosalind. And Patty, I suppose.
I just
I
no
don't have
offense
the
to anyone
people skills
here.
for that.
Yeah, about to say we're not very people oriented.
Okay, then let's all go talk to Patty, or like two of us can, and then we can go from there. Yeah, I'm just trying to work on whatever we got as fast as we can. Well, like
No,
I
that's
said
fair.
yesterday, totally yesterday, and not 2 months ago. We're a little limited on time here. I want to get moving.
I know. Yeah, you. Well, you should definitely go because I trust you. Who do you want to take with you?
I mean, anyone can come. I was just saying I'll go because it seems like no one else wants to talk to the kid.
You're asking a shut-in to talk to people about the dead.
I mean, yeah, we've done
So-
worse.
And I've done it soulless.
Okay.
I mean, I think I should probably go because I still have to decide. I still have to ask the children if they want to go.
Oh yeah, you gotta like poll the kids.
Yeah, I gotta.
You
Yeah,
go,
I guess
yeah.
I gotta go with you anyway.
All right, me and Tariq. Anybody else coming?
I'll go. Screw it. Nothing else exciting going on.
Mm-hmm. So Treek, Tony, and Darius are going to talk with Patty. What's everybody else doing, if anything?
The triple T's. Let's go.
I think Talia's gonna walk around like the outside of the perimeter. Like realistically, she knows she has 2 days, but she's just like not certain about it, so she wants to like check that area.
All right. Orvari.
Or he's going to take one of the other folders and go do his own little investigating.
Okay. Okay, Reem's driving. Got it.
You good?
I was about to ask him. Well, he's going with you, Ori.
I was about to say I'm gonna vote for that. If
Why?
That feels so unfair.
I wonder why would we want someone going with Ori, gang?
The two gremlins.
Listen, it's fine. Listen, if there's
I
dead
agree.
people involved, I
This is
can go
fine
talk
'cause
to the
it's
spirit.
funny as shit.
The two related to the dead can go talk about dead people.
Exactly. That makes sense. To Brian
Totally.
Brain.
The undead and the necromancer walk into a bar.
Right.
God, that's a bad joke.
All right. So we'll start with Talia first because that shouldn't take long. You said you're going out onto the perimeter of the city.
Yeah, like where she's likely to show up.
She'd most likely come down from South Orc in that
Mhm.
area if she's coming into the city because she's coming from the southern area by the mountains. So most
Yeah.
likely that would be around where, which is why you guys kind of get lucky being in Wallworks over here, that it's kind of right in a nice place where you can easily get to stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of searching around. As you get further down into like Dunbottom and Costly and South Orc, these are the not very well to do. These are the ghettos.
Yeah.
This is where people are struggling for a lot out here.
Yeah, she's made it like she's wearing like her dirtiest cloak and everything to like blend in as much as possible. So no one tries to like talk to her or anything.
So yeah, you kind of walking through trying to figure out anything. You don't see much going on currently, but you do kind of get the feeling that there's tension in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't tell what.
Yeah, she'll stay around there for a good few hours, probably like on top of a building, and just kind of sit and watch for a little while.
All right. Tony Tricantherius.
Yes.
I assume you guys are going to talk to Rosalind to find Patty.
And other things.
Yeah, or I mean, he's been at the front a lot. Maybe we'll just find him. But yeah.
Yeah, you head over and you see the other kid, Dom, kind of in front. Actually, technically, it's your younger cousin, Dom.
God, I related.
Mm-hmm.
Pop him.
Hey, Tony!
Dom, how we doing, bud?
We're doing all right. What you up to?
I'm looking for one of the little rugrats who's running around here. Do you know Patty Riley?
Yeah, I know Patty.
Is he around today?
Oh, yeah, I think he's in the back. I think he's playing craps today.
What?
He's not on
Why?
watch duty.
You know what? Sure. Okay. Could you call him down for us? I gotta talk to him real quick. I mean, Treek, I think you have to talk to like all these kids about some stuff, but like,
I gotta talk to the ones that we rescued. Yeah.
oh yeah, some specific. Okay, so
Oh, yeah,
don't
most
know
of
if
them
you-
are here.
Could you let me in so I can go talk to them?
Yeah,
Am I allowed?
100%.
Cool. I'm gonna just go on in. If I see Patty, I'll let him know, and I just keep going.
I guess we could also go and talk inside.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
All right, you guys head in, and you see most of the kids are just playing different games throughout the auditorium and everything. And you see Rosalind kind of sipping tea behind, up on the back end of the stage, just kind of watching everything. What, buddy? Hey, what's going on?
Oh, that works. Hi. How are the rescue kids doing? Are they doing okay?
They're here. They're still adjusting.
Fair
Some of
enough.
them are struggling with their abilities, but it is what it is.
Are they all in here?
I think most of them are. I know some of them went home.
Fair. Okay. Also, we're looking for someone. Was it Patty Riley?
I really
Oh,
want to say
okay.
O'Reilly. It's just Patty Riley.
Listen. I'm trying
That
so
was the
hard.
Dude,
reason
I'm
I
in the
didn't
same
say
place.
O'Reilly for that reason. Just to be spiteful, asshole.
I'm just sitting here like, if I say O'Reilly, I'm gonna get flamed.
Auto
I'm
parts.
not gonna say it.
Patty! Oi, what can I help you with? Oh, it's just you.
Damn.
Just you.
Damn.
Fuck you.
I chuckle, pat Tony on the back, and I go over towards the rescue kids while he does this.
We're not like in the middle of like a billion people trying to have this conversation,
Technically,
right?
you're
Like,
on the stage.
okay, can I pull him just to the back side a little bit so we're not literally having an
You
audience
start
for
to pull
this?
him away, and she goes, "Just use my fucking office."
Maybe I was heading there.
You were headed in the opposite direction.
I don't know where this place. Okay.
I knew that. I just had to turn around.
I don't know where this place is.
You've been there like 6 times.
That doesn't mean
God.
shit.
It's been like
So
again. It
frustrating.
feels like I was there like yesterday, but it feels like a few months. I'm gonna keep saying that.
I'm gonna throw shit at you.
Oh,
Tony gets a
God.
nosebleed.
Where's the spell?
I'll bring the kid up to the office.
Alright.
Various, I don't know if you're joining me or Treek for this. I don't have a
I'll
preference.
join you for that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Darius says, Creek has some charisma. You don't.
I mean, you're right, but like, you didn't have to. You didn't have to say no bitches like that. Like,
You don't have any riz.
Real bullets
No
on
riz.
him. God damn.
Damn. Also, I don't know where the fuck you think I have charisma. I have a charisma of 10.
dog, that's almost twice mine.
Oh yeah, I
Dog.
forgot you. I
That's
forgot
crazy,
you
like-
fucking- I forgot that's your minimum skill. My bad.
That's well,
That's
tech.
the
I mean,
fact that
yes,
he rolled like ass.
I rolled so bad for Tony stats. I never. Anyway,
For too long.
Yeah,
Treek,
me
so
and
what
Tony have
grades
the
are you
worst
still in?
charisma.
Well, I just pardon me. I try to get most of their attention politely.
You see, Rosalind puts 2 fingers in her mouth and whistles hard, and everyone just immediately turns and gets in seats.
That also works. Thank you. Oh, I had a speech prepared for last time, but it's been fucking months.
Boo!
I'm gonna inflict wounds now.
Jesus. Lightning bolt.
it evaporates.
No, where's the spell? What is it? It's oh,
Fireball.
Silence. Zone of truth.
cloud kill. No,
What are you doing, dog?
Hackers.
no, I'm not gonna fucking relax.
Rosalind stabs Treek in the throat from behind.
I'm
Before-
joshing. I'm just a joke.
So am I, because it's funny.
Summon aberration.
So, for all the ones who are uncomfortable and just struggling with the new abilities, or maybe even if you want to get rid of them, I know a very, very good gentleman. I know a very good guy, who works with a lot of the magic that is influencing you, and he can very well, very easily, and very thoroughly teach you how to use your skills, or even get rid of them if you feel like you don't want this life. But I'm not gonna force you down a portal. So, it is on the other continent. I can't remember the goddamn city name because it's been years. It's been 4,000 years. It's been 4,000 years. Where's the map?
Far.
I'm
And
very
it's
far.
on the continent of.
Yeah,
I
Freyfar.
don't, yeah, Freyfar. Over in Freyfar on the other continent. You'd be in a very big school, but not like you wouldn't have to do normal school stuff, fortunately. He thinks like this is the most I've talked to children in my life.
You've talked to people in your life.
Nah, I talked to you guys way more.
You have a crowd though.
I do
Bigger
have a
crowd.
crowd. Drake turns into a rabbit and runs now. But
What about D's?
what about what?
What about D's?
Swear to God.
You can see Rosalind just face palms herself. Shut up. Let him talk.
The kid that gets a harmless puff of wind that just blows against his face.
I've smoked since I was 3. This ain't shit. Fuck you.
Oh, it's not supposed to harm you, dumbass. I'm not just gonna hurt you.
Some of them are little assholes. I apologize.
I'm used to it. I work with bigger assholes. Let's just smile.
One of them's in your office right now.
2 of them are in her office right now.
Damn. Fuck
No,
Tony.
no. One of them's in her office right now because the other one's even littler than them.
True. Fair point. You'd say bigger assholes.
That's fair.
But hell, if you want to just check it out and then you don't feel comfortable and come back, I can certainly do that as well. But it's the safest option I have for you in case you don't feel like you feel safe in the city anymore and you don't have anyone here. You have a free home we can get you to with food, fun, all the stuff you need, and just far away.
We're gonna set up a anonymous box. Anyone can put their name in. If I see any these nuts, your mamas, or any of that bullshit, all y'all running laps. All right? Am I understood? Cool.
5 of them come back Harambe.
That's a good one.
If they write Harambe, I'm shapeshifting into a fucking gorilla and you can't stop me.
Night show now.
That gorilla's got a kid near him. Shoot him.
Good lord.
God.
Oh, I love the chaos. I thrive on it.
It's worse because there's a bunch of kids.
I know. So you just gotta immediately shoot the gorilla.
Actually, before I forgot to say something else. Don't act like this is like a permanent. If you want to come back and hang out with people or talk to your friends again, I could always have the headmaster give me a call. I could just transport you both back, hang out for a day, and go back. It's not like it's a permanent move if that's what you not want it to be.
You can come back during spring break.
It's not what I'm. Well, you're not here. Argues with him when he's not here.
Freak's just going to open up a tourist business.
So could.
I mean, hey, do what you gotta do to make that cash money.
Someone tell Adelaide.
I was about to say, Adelaide.
Oh my god.
Drake retires from adventuring and becomes a taxi service.
I'm gonna buy a sending stone, and she'll be like, "Yo, Adelaide, I have a great idea."
Coming to Uber.
This is the end game.
The end game. Well, so see the thing is, you don't go with like Treek spell. You go with teleportation circles. Just let Carr finish setting up all his teleportation circles and charge for them.
I mean,
But
you're
put
not
them in very
fucking
remote
wrong.
locations near trees, so Creek can charge extra to go to them.
Exactly. There he's thinking one step ahead.
God,
We're not here to save the world. We're here to figure out what are places in Adelaide's business.
Ryan said capitalism is one of his major enemies. We're influenced now. We are.
Fuck! I have to kill everyone. Sorry, guys. You guys
New
have
campaign.
new villains. Sorry.
Yeah,
new
new campaign.
capitalists.
Characters.
Oh
God.
God. Once again, I will
What a-
say this. God, I missed you fuckers. So Rosalind goes, I'll deliver the box to you in a day or two. Give the kids a couple days to decide. Sound good?
Fair. Yeah, works for me.
Tony and Darius.
Yes, we are here.
So
We
what you
exist.
assholes want with me?
We exist.
God damn.
Sorry, Gabby's doing some tailoring, and I had to help her with it real quick. I heard everything. I just
Who's Taylor?
was muted. They're a person who's helping Gabby cut their clothes.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah.
Seems like a
I
cool
hate you.
person. If you didn't
Um,
see that bit coming, you're wrong.
I hate you.
And yet you still married.
the last
So
name?
what's that say? Either you make bad choices or I'm a good influence. I'm just too charming. I give up. Continuing. Before I get smacked.
Can we rewind just because I realized we never actually got it? We got Patty Riley as like that's the next of kin. What's the actual guy's name?
His brother's name is Seamus.
I
don't
hate
know.
you.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm surprised.
If you did
Uh,
not
oh.
see this coming, you're wrong.
Other information I believe we were promised was what crime he was in for and when he was put in or taken.
He was taken about 3 weeks ago. And his crime was for attempting to steal from a brothel. Specifically, he was trying to get a woman out of the brothel.
That's about right.
Does okay? You know what? Sure.
Did it say why he was trying to get the woman out of the brothel?
I was gonna ask if the woman was also trying to leave the brothel, or if he was abducting someone.
You
Like,
can ask
you're
against
too
their will.
expensive. You're coming with me.
Yeah, was this a kidnapping or was this like a I'm trying to help this person escape? Like,
You can
I'm
ask
just
Come with
wondering-
me if you want to live.
Does not say. All it says is he was trying to get a woman out of the brothel.
fair enough. Okay. I get okay. So Patty, you know your brother Seamus.
Yeah, I know Seamus. I ain't seen him in a bit.
How long is a bit?
Yeah, like about a month, 2 months almost.
I don't want to like so blatantly ask this, but is he lying?
Give me an insight check.
Just need to make well.
Darius can insight for shit. That's a second nat one for insight.
I think I got a 6. Oh wait, no, I have a good insight. Dirty 20.
30-20?
Yeah.
He does not seem to be lying to you.
Okay. All right. You haven't heard anything about it? Nothing at all?
No, not in a hot minute. Why?
Area. How do I put this delicate? I'm worried your brother's getting caught up in some shit I got caught up in, and I want to make sure he's okay. Do you by chance know if he has any like hideouts, or like you have something that belongs to him that I might be able to track him down with?
I mean,
Let's
you
sniff.
see, he pulls out a small pocket watch from his vest. I mean, this is his. Only thing I know is he was trying to get our sister out for a while. That was his game plan.
Okay.
She works over for God, now Brian has to go look back at his notes. For Venara or Verna.
Oh, it's okay. And that's the yep.
There's Tony putting together the pieces, or Cyrus.
Oh yeah,
one or
the
other.
sister was the last. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can I borrow this pocket watch?
As long as I get it back, yeah.
You'll get it back, I promise. Okay. With any luck, I'm gonna see if I can find your brother. No promises. I heard better and worse things, but I think he'll be fine.
I mean, you see, he immediately seems a little more distraught. If he's not, just let me know.
I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm sure he's fine. Trust me. If there's one thing big brothers know, it's that we can't go dying on the little guy. I will find him. Don't you worry.
You see tears start to stream down his face for a brief second before he wipes them real quick. You can also go see if our sister Emily knows anything. She works over in East Alley.
That'll be the next place I check. Thank you, bud. And keep the little shitheads in check. You seem to be the most competent of them.
Yeah, somebody's got to be. And he kind of just sits down in the guest chair in her office for a moment. You kind of tell he's deep in thought.
I'm gonna pat him on the back, say, "Thanks, bud. Take it easy." And I'm gonna slip a coin into his pocket.
He kind of just starts to zone out. You can tell he's deep in thought as he continues to try to wipe the tears away.
Well, that was a fun conversation.
You know, for someone who can't talk his way out of a paper bag, you can seem to have heart-to-hearts really well.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Well, thank you.
It also doesn't help that technically he is an older brother with a little brother, so he kind of
Yeah.
knows.
And adopts children.
And adopts
Yeah.
children.
Surprise adopts children.
Yeah, I have a younger brother. I have a bunch of little fucker cousins, as you've seen. Big family. Comes easy. Anyway. Don't worry about it. Let's go find Treek and I guess go to a brothel. Not words I expected to say.
Don't tell Eddie.
Especially after talking to children.
God.
Time for little Treek to grow up.
Yo, no.
He did that a long time ago, reading through
I
that
did.
book.
Yeah, I was going to say,
yeah,
reminder, he
That was
did
like session
already
like
read
8 or something. Yeah.
Okay,
so
he
early.
read the book, but he never
Trying to make
experienced
fantasy
the book.
reality.
Oh God. Drake's just like sitting in one of the fucking chairs, like just whittling. That's when you guys come out.
All right, bud, you ready?
Yeah, yeah. Do you get what
We got a new
what-
lead.
That's good. Are we going back or just sit up?
I don't think this is the kind of place that Talia would want to go to if she wasn't comfortable talking to kids. Don't think she's definitely not going to want to go here.
You realize me and Talia are kind of similar in that regard, right?
I mean, yeah, but you're already here.
I am
Hey, if you
already-
want to call her and let her know that we're going to insert brothel name here, she can meet us. But like, I didn't think she'd want to go to that.
Hold on, Sam's making a really stupid roll real quick.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh.
A what?
A brothel. It's a place where you can
Meet people of the night.
yeah, get companionship. I believe they call it.
Like a dating house? What?
Yeah, sure, totally.
I rolled.
I thought he
rolled
was
a
gonna
nat
go
one,
to the
by
Fae
way.
because of the night
Nat
market.
one.
Oh my
Well, you
god.
didn't. Tony didn't say what person of the night. That was Brian.
No, yeah, you. No, you got it, Trick. You got it. Yeah, let's go to the date. We gotta talk to the dating house. Yeah.
Rolled a
Now,
nat
Darius
one
is
to
gonna
that, by the
go.
way.
Darius is gonna go on Treek's shoulder. You remember that book we found when we first met?
Able to cast inflict wounds on myself. I say out loud.
Technically, he does not remember. That memory was taken from him.
Was
It
it?
not wrong.
was.
Oh my god.
I forgot about that. Car took that.
Yup.
You're welcome.
Forgot about that. What book?
Well, you see,
When a mommy clown and a daddy clown love each
No,
other
no,
Why are
no.
they-
very much.
Ah,
He's walking. He's already
No, no.
halfway there.
No, Tony, I turn into a fucking. No, I run after Tony. What does that mean? Why is he being weird?
well, you see, when two people of consenting age,
Enjoy each other's companionship.
they don't even have to enjoy each other's companionship. Who are you talking about?
Oh my god.
if someone has enough coin,
When one person has enough coin for the other, they.
Anyways, you are still center stage as you're having this conversation.
You act like half these kids haven't had to deal with
Nah,
this
these
in
kids have
life.
heard this shit. What are you talking about?
honestly.
Alright, so you guys gonna head over to the brothel?
Unfortunately.
$5 is not as good as one in the Feywilds. Or 5 gold.
Don't look at me. I don't know the comparison.
Do you think I do?
So he can make up whatever bullshit he wants. Yeah, this definitely
I
has been-
mean,
they flow wine from their teat.
you have them here. I didn't
There
have
was
them. I don't
one
have
that
them in
did
my
that.
city.
Yeah, I was too busy stealing from those kind of places to actually partake. I'm not very. Let's just go. We don't need to.
This is getting worse and worse.
Yeah, I don't know
Let's
why.
get a backstory.
It's a story and a half.
This is fun.
You have
so
someone who
while
doesn't
they-
know what's happening. You have someone who's enjoying this shit too much. And you have Tony.
Well, they move on to the brothel.
Are we not having guys' night right now?
This is a really fucking weird way of a guy's night, but it kind of is.
No, you're going to a brothel. What do you mean? That's exactly most guys' nights.
I
we're
said
not
weird
the
one. 'Cause I have
standard.
no idea what's happening.
Just because we are not the standard, because we're a bunch of nerds, and most guys' night is like gaming. And let's figure out
That's
what
not what I
is
meant
just-
by weird,
oh,
but sure.
It. I hate my life.
I'd apologize, but I think it's hilarious. While they move on to the brothel, Reem, are you back? Are you still
I am.
All right. Reem and Ori, or sorry, God, Car and Ori. Ori, what's your game plan?
He just grabbed a few random files, just kind of looking through them, seeing if there's anything of interests in terms of the dossiers, and just
Uh,
kind of maybe go into a place if it seems interesting enough.
Fair. Give me a D6 roll.
D6 roll. Okay. Oh, 1.
1. Okay. So you're flipping through. The one that comes to most note to you, for some reason, is the one where it says connections none. Last known location none. Crime. Clownery.
I'm sorry, what was the crime?
Clownery.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
He's just a silly little guy.
He was just a silly little guy.
And it's just really words. There's like no pictures or sketches or anything really.
No, not on any of these dossiers. Most of them do give you like location, crime, where they were arrested from, and everything. But otherwise, they do give you like age,
Mm-hmm.
but that's about it.
Okay.
Oh, and race.
Hmm.
Which
What would be
Patty
the
is a human.
race for this one?
For which one?
The
The
quote unquote clownery. Yeah.
Race, clown.
Okay.
Everything, including gender and everything, is just clown.
Okay.
Oh,
It passes over to Car. Oh, we can get rid of that one. I'm assuming it's Tony's.
I mean, it
God
could be.
damn!
But
Use real bullets next time, Wiz. It'll hurt less. Holy fuck!
Not bullets, Eldritch Blast.
I mean, you're right, but I didn't know he identifies as a clown. I've been saying he this whole time.
Oh my god.
Man, that's just being generous. Or civil. Whatever the correct word is.
What the fuck is happening?
Poor Cyrus.
I'm just listening in the background because Tony's not there.
Correct.
The fucking tone. I'm listening in the background.
I'm listening in the background. What do you mean?
But so there's like, is there any other information in these files, like, maybe things on their person when they were arrested, or like just anything of interest, or is it really just like a very surface level list of basic information?
Very surface level.
Okay, sure thing. I'll grab a random one out of the stack to flip through myself.
Alright. Give me a D6 roll.
As you command. A 5.
I was expecting a 1.
So you flip through and you find the file for Esther Hectorin. Female, dragonborn. She was
85?
Yeah, she's 85.
Yeah, Esther. Jesus. Okay, go on.
Was arrested for bank robbery.
Hey. Now this is somebody.
Yeah, she was
I mean, it's a
arrested
bummer
with
they
the
got
boss
caught,
pass.
but wait a second. Is that racial profiling that the dragon gets arrested for hoarding?
What?
Jesus Christ.
No. Brian totally didn't make that joke because he thought it was funny.
I'll pass it over to Oravari, see if he thinks that one's interesting enough to chase down. I mean,
It's at least a start.
it does make you wonder, though, right? If we're looking for someone who is of a weaker constitution, but they are kind of like dragon adjacent, right? Maybe they handle the essence a little better. Maybe worth checking out.
You're not wrong there. No harm in it. It's at least a starting point of sorts.
Um,
Also, I would like both of you to give me a investigation check, please, as you're flipping through these dossiers.
I can't roll anything but an 11.
14 for me.
All right. So, the one thing you guys do notice is none of the races intersect.
Oh, that's an interesting little note.
So it seems like he was experimenting on different races to see how it affected them.
And you said the list has the dates for when they were taken?
Correctamundo.
What's the most recent race out of the ones we have here in front of us?
The most recent is a drow male.
Uh,
And how
His
long ago
name
was that?
was Drew Aranvar, and he was arrested for petty theft.
I mean, if you're gonna steal, don't be petty about it. Well,
It's a good day.
What do you think? I
No
mean, I think we can either go after the most recent ones and work backwards because we're looking for a survivor, and the further, like, if you have a survivor, you don't keep experimenting, you know? Um, Either that or we can start with the ones that we think maybe would have had the most lingering evidence. I don't know. I feel like the Dragonborn, as thematic as it might be, life rarely functions in that way. So I think most likely we're going to search for dragon essence in a Dragonborn and find it, no matter who it is. I don't know. I'm kind of waffling back and forth.
As you
There's
want.
just too many unknowns, you know? Or maybe you don't, you know?
I just simply don't care. It makes it more exciting, if anything. But I think the most recent is the most logical point of order. I mean, if they've gone this long and this is the most recent, nothing else has succeeded thus far.
Yeah, those are my thoughts as well. Needless experimentation is wasteful. You need to keep a hold of your subjects. So, um, I
Right.
think we start our way looking up this drow fella, their next of kin, seeing if we can get uh any kind of news in that manner.
Does it give an address and stuff like that? At least that's in the city.
Yes. So, for the God damn it, Rob. So for the drow individual, his next of kin is his daughter that lives in Threadopolis, in a store called the Leaky.
Mm-hmm.
Just called the Leaky.
Okay.
That is his next of kin for him.
Oh, that's on the east side. Okay.
It's on the far side, way over here, Thredopolis.
Okay. At least Ori will begin to make his way in that direction.
I mean, I'm gonna accompany him.
And do we have a name of the daughter?
Yes. Her name is Ari.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we'll head over that direction.
You guys start heading over. You see, the leaky, it's, to call
Leaky.
it a brewery would be kind. It looks very run down, like barely functional and everything. Doors barely holding on to the hinges. But it's a brewery.
Technically, according to the rules. I've seen undead that are in better shape than this place.
Why, thank you.
Uh,
Ori heads
You're
inside.
welcome. You know, I was thinking of home, but I have to admit, you look good for your age.
Oh, thank you. It's all the sheer cold does wonders for my skin.
Yes. I'll have to quiz you more about that some other time. As
Probably
we
don't
as we
yet.
are approaching, is there any kind of like fence or whatever, or does it kind of just open up to the street? Like, what kind of
It just
entryway are we
opens
looking
up
at?
to the street.
So, I'll just open the door and kind of gesture Orivari to take the lead,
He'll enter inside.
and I follow closely behind.
Welcome, gentlemen. You'll have a seat. Table for two.
Ooh, I would love to, but
Likely
maybe
three
another
to
time.
Right. How can I help you, folks?
We're looking for someone. Perhaps you can point us in the right direction. Question: this individual I'm talking to, are they an elf with a darker than average complexion?
I will state they have a darker complexion with splotches of paler skin.
Oh, you've got that. What is that? Vitiligo or whatever.
Are you
Okay.
saying that out loud?
No, that was a Sean thought, not a.
Okay. Have to confirm.
But we're here looking to inquire after someone the name of Ari, I believe it was. We have
That's me.
some. We have some questions and maybe some information about your old man. Is now a good time?
That deadbeat. What do you got?
I don't know the nature of your relationship, but I think the appropriate warning is you might want to sit down for this.
I think I'm not too worried about it.
Okay, well, we think he might be dead, and we're hoping you know where his body is.
Well, I'm glad to hear that he finally kicked the bucket, take one last piece of shit out of this world. And no,
Well,
thankfully I
again,
don't know where he is.
and see, that's upsetting, because maybe I just lied to you. If you don't know where he is, then either he's in a shallow grave somewhere, in which case you can continue your celebration, or he's still alive, which means we need to find him quite badly. You wouldn't happen to know places he would normally haunt, or if he has somewhere he would go to lay low when people are looking for him?
Let me be 100% real with you. I haven't spoken to my father in 10 years. I don't know how you figured out he's my dad and why you decided to come here. But no, I can't help you.
Just to be abundantly clear, you would help if you could, though, right?
Hypothetically, if I knew where the how my deadbeat dad was,
Okay.
yes, I would help you. Is that what you
That's-
want to hear?
A little bit, yeah. At the very least, I know that you wish us well in our endeavor. Last question before you go, or before we go, rather. You got any of his old connections, friends? Maybe the woman that he ran off with after he left your mother?
Damn, Car.
No one?
Thankfully, no, I don't. But I can tell you, last I saw or heard of my father, he was living in a halfway house over on. From what I know, he wasn't even in this city. He was over in the other continent, from my last understanding, over in Artcaster. So no.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your time. Um, and for being such a good sport, I'm going to I'll give her like 5 gold pieces.
Keep your fucking
And
money and get out my fucking store. Fucking prick.
well, fair enough then. And I will head to the door and hold it open for Ori, who stood like a silent statue.
While Carl was digging his own grave, has Ori seen any spirits in the vicinity?
Yes. There is a older woman sitting behind the bar.
Okay. But no drow individuals to speak of?
Nope, she is elven.
Okay.
So we found the mom.
And is she doing anything in particular? Or is she just kind of at the bar, lingering?
She's
something
kind of
rather.
watching her daughter, or the other individual, and cleaning a cup.
Take note. Give them a bit of a nod in the direction, knowingly. And yeah, walks out of the brewery.
Weirdos.
All right. Well, that was a waste of time.
Does beg the question of who an Artcaster is supplying individuals, hypothetically speaking. That's, to the best of my understanding, quite a ways away.
It does make you wonder, unless he was for some reason captured in Arcaster and transported back to prison here. Because I can't imagine why you would transport a prisoner so far when I'm sure a jail there would serve just as well.
Not to mention the coincidence of someone's daughter being present in the same city that they're abducted into.
Yes. It is a bit interesting. Any sort of notions rolling around in your head, or should we just go next on the list? Because I feel I don't have much to go off of in pursuit of this one. We've got a name for a person who shouldn't even be on this continent. Next of kin hasn't seen him in a decade. No known associates.
How old did she seem, by the way?
She's probably like 20.
Are we talking normal years or elven years?
Normal years. Once
Okay.
again, I need to look at Daggerheart because I hope that's something they fucking fix. I've talked about this a million times. I don't think it's intuitive to good storytelling and shit. That's just continue.
For now, we'll mark it off. But next onto the list, I presume.
Yes.
No haunts of interest in this area, it seems.
Fair enough.
How
Yeah,
long ago
I
was
guess we're
Dragon
just gonna
Ball
go to
one?
the.
How long ago was the Dragonborn individual? Because the Drow one was the most recent, so how long ago was the Dragonborn one?
Was about because I said that individual was a week, probably about 9 days.
Okay, so not too much further.
Yeah. And by the sounds of it, we're a lot more likely to get some kind of information about him. So I think that's a good one to run down.
Is that
Wait.
one that's actually in the city is the real question.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
You said that he was just taking like one of each race.
Correct.
Is there any obvious holes in, like hasn't done human yet,
No, he has done human because Seamus.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I was just like,
As
giving
an
an example.
example. Yes, there. So you guys did not get all the files, correct? You only took a handful.
Yeah.
So what you have here is you have Drow Dragonborn, Orc Goliath, and Aesala.
Oh boy.
And Clown.
And Clown.
And
And Clown.
So we deduced who that is. That's one mystery solved.
Poor Tony.
First he's got no riz, now he's a clown.
That just makes me a really bad clown.
Yeah, I was going to
this
say cause
clown
and effect.
can't even inspire me to be sad. Must be Tony.
Ouch!
Even the Jester's got him beat.
Yes,
Okay.
Go be a shithead elsewhere. Alright. So
I can't.
we'll hop back over to Tony, Treek, and Therius. You arrive at the brothel in East Alley. This one is rather high end. You see the matron out front. Older gnome lady. Hey, how can I help you, hot stuff?
Can I just give her the weirdest look possible?
I
And
pat
I
Drake
nudge-
forward. Well, go on. She's talking to you.
Or he would have
What?
three twitch. I'm just saying.
I'm so glad he
You're the
didn't
one with the
go.
fucking information. Why am I being shoved forward?
Funny that way. Hi. Yes. I'm looking for a woman by the name of Emily. Do you have anyone named Emily here?
Yes, we have a nice young lady named Emily. How long we talking? An hour? 30 minutes? And we do a per person rate.
Either way, these are still the best people to go there because it's the most entertaining. I'll be honest.
I know, that's why I love it. So
Tony
much.
trying to
You're the most
calculate in
socially
his head.
awkward, and then the other one that's like, yeah, I love this.
Tony
Darius
trying to
is
calculate
enjoying
in
this
his head
show.
the psychic damage that Addie is doing to him. Gabby is glaring daggers at me. That'll be explained later, hun. Don't worry about it.
Just hop and stream real quick. It's fine.
Someone's getting a phone call in character and in person.
Anyway, I'll look to. Okay, Darius and Tariq.
Yes.
Actually, the woman. Is there any chance she's on break that we can just talk to her, or is it not like that kind of thing?
Their attention is it's not one of those kind of things.
All right.
I mean, if you're just looking for a little bit of entertainment and conversation, I mean that's a different rate than the other stuff. If that's what you're looking for, she kind of taps her cigarette out a couple ashes.
Look, Tariq and Tharius, do you guys want to pay for this, or do we just want to send one guy in?
I don't mind paying for it.
Okay. We probably don't
God.
need. Well, we probably don't need that long, right?
I don't know.
Beautifully said in terms of the context of the situation.
I know.
I'm dancing
I'm
around.
I'm resisting
Everything
so
I'm
many
saying.
jokes because Streak wouldn't say them. Streak wouldn't say these
So
jokes.
hard
Sam's
right
like, I have it so much.
Tony doesn't
I
last long.
regret
You know that
nothing.
now.
I regret fucking nothing.
Ouch. Ouch. Real bullets whiz.
Love you,
Lori's
Cyrus.
gonna wake up dead tomorrow.
Nick, put the gun down.
He's already dead.
Anyway, that's
All
right.
right. Wait, Tariq has the money. Tariq, can you pay this lovely woman?
How much are we paying?
I don't know. She hasn't given us some money on that.
You're
I just
looking
wanted to
just
know.
for some conversation. 30 gold for the lot of you for 30 minutes?
I guess that works.
Easy enough.
Alright. I hand her 30 gold. Like, I don't even have I just hand her it. I just hand her the 30. I'm like, yep.
Thank you. And she hands you a key. You go up the stairs, room 16.
Got it.
Take the key and go.
Thank
I
you.
whisper to Tony. What the fuck is wrong with her voice?
Brother.
Don't
For
smoke,
60
kids.
years. You guys go up to the room marked 16.
We should have told Treek that she swallowed a frog.
She started smoking when fire was invented.
Damn.
Jeez.
Do you knock or do you just open the door?
I'm gonna knock.
We're not
An
heathens.
animal. Yeah, like.
She could be giving lip service to someone else.
Ew.
I would hope not if they're giving you the key. Like, I'd be pissed. That was me on the other end.
Hello.
Could you imagine the just hold on?
Yes,
I'm almost
you're welcome
finished
to
here.
come in.
Okay. Tariq and Darius here. Please have clothes on. Please have clothes on. Please have clothes on.
You see she's
Door.
wearing a very elegant robe.
Hey, boys.
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh shit, 3 of you. Oh no.
William.
Oh,
Like,
no.
where's he-
Really?
How can I
Tariq,
help you today?
Tony's like reaching for a gun to shove at Tariq, but then remembers there's a stranger in front of us, and so puts it away.
I didn't say anything in character.
Oh, I thought that was in character.
No. You wouldn't know that in character. You wouldn't make those jokes. You wouldn't know how to do those jokes. Yeah. We're just here to have a conversation.
Oh,
I
not a
closed the
problem
door
at
behind
all. You see she sits down in front of a small chessboard. Care to play?
He's rolling dice. I mean,
Snickers into the
I
distance.
kind of know how to play.
Are you telling me this is the one character I don't have dragon chess proficiency in?
Oh, you have to have proficiency
Of
in
course
Dragon
not.
Chess to
That's
be
an
able to play?
actual thing you can
No.
have in this game, and I don't have it on this one
That is
character?
an actual thing you can have in the game.
Fuck!
Yep.
Oh,
It's not dice or poker.
You can
the
still
one
do
time this comes in the use. Yeah, you can still
Yeah,
do it.
I'll sit down.
You just take the L.
it.
Tony's
You
a smart cookie. He can probably figure it out.
You see, she starts to set up the board. So how can I assist you gentlemen today?
I'm gonna stand on Tony's shoulder and direct him where to put pieces because I do have proficiency in Dragon Chess.
I was gonna make a joke. We should put Darius in the king position.
I was gonna say that too.
That's funny. How dare Ember? What a little shit.
I
That's
know.
what made me laugh before. Not even in the conversation. I was like, oh.
I'm surprised y'all didn't hear it.
No, I didn't. We
Not at all.
catch the mic.
So sad. Do you know anyone by the name of Shaman?
You see, she pauses her move. I don't know anyone by that name. And continues her move.
I feel obligated to ask for an insight check, but I already kind of just don't believe her.
Listen,
Yep.
we already talked to your brother Patty. We're just here to talk about your brother Seamus. We're nothing like he's not like in trouble or anything. We just need to find him.
I'm not supposed to talk about him anymore.
Can I ask why?
Because he got arrested trying to get me out.
Are you allowed to think about it?
She thinks in her head, technically, yes.
Cool. Using the crystal in my chest, I'm going to cast Rare's telepathic bond, and we all can speak telepathy to each other now. And in my head, it's in their head. I go, well, now you can think about it to us.
What do you want to know about Seamus?
The last time you saw him, anything really? Any information you have about him the last month or so?
It was about a month and a half when he got arrested for trying to get me out. I haven't seen him since. Patty doesn't know. Anytime he's visited me, I've tried to make sure he doesn't know that Seamus got arrested trying to get me out. I don't want him to blame me.
Right, makes sense. Okay. Do you know of any sort of any places he would go to hide, anywhere he might be, any way we can try to find him if we were looking for him?
I mean, depending on situation, there's a couple different areas you could check out, but if he went into hiding, he wouldn't stay here. He'd definitely be over. We had a small place just outside of. Brian now has to hop over to the world map because he can't remember now. We had a small place over in Taka that he used to hide out in when we'd get in too much trouble. So if he got into a lot of trouble and got out of jail and had a way to get away, he wouldn't stay in the city.
Okay.
But at the same time, I don't know if he'd leave without at least Patty. If he had the choice.
Tony,
Yeah.
what you would have told Shriek about the pocket watch you got? You said anything about that?
No, I think he was about to take that out.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, is the telepathy, is that like all four of us can hear each other, or can we talk
Yes.
like?
All four of you can hear each other. All four of you. There's the fifth one now. All four
Can
of us can
we-
hear each other.
Can we cut out other, like, can I talk to just you two in telepathy, or is it like we're talking into a room of telepathy kind of thing?
It's a link, so we can all. It's we all hear each other. Unfortunately.
Okay, I just wasn't sure. I would say Tony probably told you on the way over. And he's probably like, pulling it out now. Like, does this mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's family heirloom. Seamus normally had it, but I know he said he was going to give it to Patty for his birthday.
Oh. Oh, never mind.
That's
you
sweet
said-
of them. What were you gonna say, Trick?
When you said he was trying to get you out of here, are you here against your will?
I'm contracted.
Wow.
Only way out is to get bought out.
How much would that be?
I believe my current contract is still for another 5,000.
Oh my god.
Hence, they couldn't afford to actually pay for me to get out. And his answer was, we were just gonna get out, get to Blackport, and go over to Atana, where it's illegal for any of these services.
In character question: do either of you have the house?
No, I never have it.
I have it. I usually have it because with the children. I didn't know if we were gonna take them today or not. And how eager they were. Why?
I mean, we can get her out.
I mean, we could. I was out of character. I was debating so hard whether if she was like, okay, we're kidnapping a woman, let's go. But like, and we could do it on our last day here. I don't know if we want to risk committing a crime while we still need to be here for a bit.
Bro, where do we live? Where are we right now? Of course we want to risk a crime. This is the best kind of crime.
You guys are all saying this in telepathy, correct?
I suppose we
Yeah.
are, because we can't say it any other way.
No fucking way I'm saying this out loud.
You hear her go, they check after you leave. As you're leaving, the guards come in and check to make sure I'm still here.
How many clones can Car make?
That's a car question.
Or maybe
What do
we
you
can
mean
get one
by
of the zombies to shapeshift him? Shapeshift into her? For a little
I
bit?
mean, theoretically, I could make a zombie and then illusion it into her, but I can't shapeshift it.
Don't you have that? Well, yeah, the disguise.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
it's seeming, but it's just an illusion. I mean, for all intents and purposes, unless they came over and started feeling the zombie, they wouldn't know any different. But
anyways, we can get Car to help us on that one later.
Yeah, we can come back for that. And her.
Is there anything else I might be able to assist you with, Seamus? Do you know what might have happened to my brother?
Well, with that pocket watch, I could be able to find out tomorrow.
Tony looks very curiously at you. We're a little worried he's involved with Hadron. I've got some experience with him myself.
The deal was he wouldn't get involved with Hadron. That's why I went here. This was the better option of the two.
It's
I
not
don't think it was my
necessarily your
choice.
fault. Yeah, it's a maybe. It's a complicated. That's why we're looking into it. We think he actually might be an instrumental part in taking him down, but we got to find him first.
Well, if
You
my
want when we
brother's
find him, I
alive and not and has the option to be somewhere, he'll probably be in just on the outskirts of Taka if he is. That's
Lovely.
a big if
Okay.
if he's involved with Hadron.
Who's winning the chess game, by the way?
Give me a skill check, please.
What skill?
Yeah,
Technically, it is tool check. Technically,
What tool? and what ability?
you know what
It'd be
tool?
various.
It's dragon.
Okay,
It's
what
with
ability is
intelligence.
Dragon Chess?
It's intelligence.
Intelligence.
Wasn't Darius leading the game?
Okay.
Darius is.
Yeah, am I taking instructions from Therius? Am I just
Are
Therius
you
is-
taking instructions from Darius? Are you
I was
listening?
gonna try to
Therius?
play,
I'm gonna-
but
I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna use one of my rerolls for that one because that's the third nat one I've rolled tonight.
Holy
God
fuck,
damn.
my guy!
My God.
Okay.
Dice are rigged, and
I'm
not
gonna
in a good way.
throw. Oh,
27.
27. You are definitely winning this.
That was a 19 plus 8.
Just had them now.
Nice. Yeah, you are definitely winning this game.
This thing says you can take pictures and send it
You
to him
hear
and they'll
3 knocks on the door.
Oh shit, 30 minutes already.
I don't think that.
Sadly,
But you're gonna want to take a picture of it now while
Wait,
you're
Ryan, has it been 30 minutes already?
that is the 10-minute warning.
Oh,
Okay, I was like, damn.
I mean, I guess we're done here. Anyway, do you guys have any questions you think could help?
Do we inform Patty beforehand if we're gonna end up breaking her out?
Emily?
I mean,
This is a
it's
cute little story.
hard to say how he's initially going to react. He might react with excitement. He might try to help you guys, is my fear, and I don't want him involved.
Oh no, we've already kind of thought of a plan that is like a 2 or 3 person plan.
Okay.
Yeah, we got away.
Yeah, I would still not tell him because he will try to get involved. It's why,
Fair enough.
especially if he knows that Seamus got caught trying to get me out the first time.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
that's the only one I've looked at, you know.
Well, I guess we'll be in
I think
touch.
that's the baby fire dragon.
Yeah. The good boys?
Yeah, I don't have any other questions.
All
Do you
right.
need this stuff still?
Thank you for
Thank
your
you, guys.
time, and bye.
Thank you. I hope you can get some information
I didn't
on
know if this
my
was.
brother. And
We'll
if
let
you
you-
do need to speak to me further, I am allowed 30 minutes with Patty. So if you ever need to drop off a letter, though I don't know if letting him know you spoke to me is in your best interest.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, they're the one that directed us over here.
Surprising.
Oh, one more thing. You said he was gonna give it to Patty for his birthday. When's Patty's birthday? Maybe I could drop it off.
It was 4 days ago.
Yeah, we're a little late.
Maybe I'll run it over to him. Thanks. And I'm
Didn't we just
Probably
get
gonna
it
leave.
from him?
Shh. point. That's what I'm saying. We gotta go talk to Patty again.
Okay.
I whisper to you guys as we're leaving.
You guys head out.
Yeah.
I also wait, how long does the spell last?
Like,
I think it's a
Last-
long time.
It lasts an hour. But as soon as we leave 30 feet away from her, the range breaks. On her, at least.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a 30-foot radius around me.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Away
gonna
from
start-
people.
I'm just start thinking it then. We gotta go talk to Patty now. That little fucking kid's lying. He knows
I'm a
something.
bear.
Okay.
Also, I saw the look you gave me. I could probably scry to find him. I say, pointing at the watch.
If I get you can do that.
Yeah.
You can't talk to people anymore. With magic, right?
No, because of
Uh,
I say
So that might
nothing.
have been a easy way to check for a lot of these.
I could stalk him though, but I can't talk to him.
That's fair. I was considering good, just old-fashioned hunting tactics, but that's a later problem. Let's go talk to Patty real quick.
I mean, if he is still in the city, I could probably find him through smell too. But you know,
We'll get there. And Tony is running back to Rosalind's place with renewed. I was gonna say vengeance. That's not the right word.
I am
The
vengeance.
vigor and a new purpose.
I am the knight.
Alright. You
Tony.
arrive
Tony is Batman.
and head in. You see that Patty's kind of just hanging out playing cards again.
You know, want to lean down like right over to his ear, like he doesn't know, and just say, "You should fold." The guy on the left's got a triple.
You see the guy next to him looks at you like, "The fuck? We don't cheat here. At least
You're not
blatantly."
cheating. Yeah, I need this round down. I need to talk to Patty. Again.
Fine. You see he slaps down the cards. What's up?
I'm gonna pull him. I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna pull him aside.
I'm gonna yank him by the ear.
What's going on?
No.
Listen, kid. Level with me. This, I pull out the pocket watch. You got this recently.
No, I stole it.
From
My brother.
when?
Last time I saw him 2 months ago.
Hindsight check.
Yeah, I don't believe a word this kid's saying.
Go ahead. Insight.
He's the mastermind.
He actually, yeah. This is
I don't know why I
actually
rolled 2 dice for that.
what's
Congrats,
his
you
name?
got
This is
hacked
actually.
on.
Yeah, I'm about to say it. This
Secretly
is
had it on. There's your answer.
He's in disguise. This whole
Able to
fucking
become a
time.
child.
28.
He's being genuine.
What? The...
I swapped it with a fake that I stole.
You
I
no. In a way, I'm proud, but like,
was worried about my brother and him trying to pawn this off. He was having some financial trouble but wouldn't tell me what it was. And I was worried he was going to sell our dad's watch.
Do you happen to remember what much about the fake you gave him?
No, it was a cheap model I got made. One of the other kids, their dad runs a fencing business, so it was pretty simple to get a replica made pretty cheap. Just had to steal a couple things for him. Wow, what's going on?
Nothing. I thought you was lying to me. That's all.
Oh,
It all lines up. You. Not that.
I mean, I wasn't truthful with you initially. I'll be honest, but if you did find my brother, I didn't want to disappoint him.
Again, I don't. I think that's the least of his concern. Did that.
I know.
And get back to your game. Enjoy kid shit doing. Kid shit poker. Talk in the head to freaking Therius. I really thought we had a lead there.
I mean, we could probably still have a lead somewhere. We just can't do it till tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm just so tired of every time we do something, it's like, oh, we gotta wait until the next day, and it's like the next day
Well,
never.
I don't have everything
No, I'm
prepared
not
right on the
blaming. I'm not
spot.
blaming it on you. It just feels like every time we get a hint at something, it's just like, oh, it's a hint to the hint, and hint to the hint to the hint. It's like we don't actually.
I mean,
Well-
wasn't our hint the coin to go talk to the dragon this morning?
Was that a go? Should we go talk to the dragon right now?
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
we-
sure we should do it as a whole group.
I mean, yeah, if we're gonna do it, but
I mean, when Grandpa drops a hint, it usually means something needs to happen soon.
I mean, I agree, but unfortunately, I've been outvoted a few times on we should just go to the dragon with this. So the others think we need more proof. That's why I'm doing this. That's why we should do this.
Ryan,
Yes.
I have a really, really stupid question.
I have a really, really, really stupid answer.
If you know how the dragons can detect me through my crystal?
Yes.
Have I been able to detect them with my crystal?
No.
No? Okay. I wanted to see if it worked both because it did. I was like, I can fly around and look for dragon essence in this city. But I can't do it. That'd be funny as shit though.
It's a hell of a custom spell. Detect dragons.
I know, detect dragon.
Is
I mean, just because you can't doesn't mean something else can,
True.
technically speaking.
is there Brian? I think I've already tried pulling a vision from the Casmi blood, right? Like with Grim Psychometry. I don't think I got anything to who it was.
Correct.
You know, it's just brainstorming. Also, we are probably heading back to the house at this point.
Okay.
Seriously.
Mm,
Pain in the ass 1 and 2. What are you guys doing?
I think we would try one more person, at least.
Okay.
Bribery. I don't know.
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, right.
Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, the dragon?
Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, Tiamat?
No.
I mean, I hear you, but what if money?
run away.
So, what file do you guys want to go see? Do you want to go see the Dragonborn, or do you want to go see another file? They're next
mean,
to kin.
I
I'm
think
leaning
we
towards
should.
the Dragonborn or the ASMR, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Dragonborn,
with
Dragon
blood would
Essence
be
might be
sweet.
cool. I think the Celestial, like energies might help them stand up to the experiment a little better.
Yeah. that's
I
what
think
was
both of
thinking.
those are good, valid answers. So rock, paper, scissors, Angel?
How long ago was the ASMR one, by the way?
The ASMR one was the second oldest.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I think the Dragonborn
Let's
one
go
is
find.
then our best bet, ideally,
All right.
since
Mm,
ASMR
so-
is that old.
You see,
That's true, but
Esther's.
ASMRs.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say ASMRs are pretty durable and hard to kill. You never know; they might have just almost died and laid low. But
Mm.
I agree with you. We should check the Dragonborn, but I think out of all the rest of the ASMR should be next.
Yeah, I think that's
So
fair.
it says her next of kin is in Wallart. It is her ex-husband, Frederico.
Oh God. Ugh. All right. Time to make an ass out of myself again. All right. I don't know. I feel a bit rusty at this conversing with people I don't know.
Oh no, you're
Ori,
doing swimmingly and
how
drowning
do?
simultaneously.
Oh, do you think water breathing would help? I might have that spell.
I went Demon Slayer. That was funny as shit.
Oh my god.
Depending on the situation, it might be useful. I think we'll have to see where things go.
Okay. So I guess we need to go find this person's ex-husband. I just can't. Words fail.
We go to the address.
Yes. Yeah, that's the words. Those are
You
the
head
ones that
to
I wanted.
the address, and you see a very nice looking house.
I mean,
Like nice fence and everything.
like if you had to
Comfortable or high
estimate
end?
High
if
end.
you had
Okay.
so like guessing at the cost, like are we talking about like a small hoard or like a respectable hoard?
I don't think bribery is going to work with
Respectable.
me.
Okay, so like proper dragonsborns then. Like, okay. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to bribe this one.
Well, not that I
Um,
have any money to perform such
I-
deeds, but that's never stopped me before.
I am also broke all of the time, but
Oh no, I've just never carried a coin in my life. Well, at least this life.
I was gonna ask, do you count this as a life? You know,
Yeah.
just as we walk towards
I guess
the
somewhere in between. Not necessarily here, but also not necessarily not here, in a sense. Not
Hmm.
quite sure, but it's been fun and fascinating.
You know, one day you and I we should spend some time playing with the speak with dead spell. Who knows? Maybe old you can talk.
An eyebrow raise. I
I
don't think
mean,
that works as you might think it does.
maybe not, but it couldn't hurt, right? Imagine for a moment, right? You have questions about your past.
I do not.
I have questions about your past.
You will not.
we we just you know,
You can speak
I
to them in the afterlife, my dear.
uh yeah, another time. But, you know, just fun banter as we approach this estate. Um
We'll hasten you to get your answers. Well, in one way at least. As Ori approaches to the front.
You head to the front, and do you knock on the door?
Yep.
It takes a moment, but you see a older elven man dressed in a nice suit. Yes, how may I assist you?
I'm gonna like look pointedly at Ori. Well, announce me.
We are not playing this game, my dear.
We're not
You're
playing
no
Get
fun.
Help.
You're no fun at all. Okay.
I'm
Um,
pretty.
we're here to speak to. I'm going to open the folder because I have somehow forgotten whether or not we are going to find the ex-wife or the ex-husband of the presumed decedent.
Did you need me to announce you because you already forgot your own name?
No, I put my spell book away. I can't remember things.
How may
I think I may have
assist you, gentlemen?
overused modify memory.
That makes so much sense.
I can't remember though.
You see, he starts to roll his eyes. Well, if there's nothing I can assist you, gentlemen, with, you may have a nice day.
We are here to speak to Frederico if they are available, if you don't mind.
Yes, Federico is here. I believe he is currently free in the. I believe he's. Come in.
Enters in.
Obeys command.
First.
'Cause, look,
You
I
guys
did it because I wanted to, not because you told me to.
enter in, and he leads you through this massive house, and he finally leads you into this very large den area. Mr. Federico, you have some visitors, sir. Yes! Hello! You see very large dragonborn, very old and distinguished. How may I help you, gentlemen?
Gestures to Carter.
So, pardon our intrusion. I was just, I was told you were the next of kin for someone we are inquiring after, and unfortunately, I've also come to find that they are your, ex-spouse.
Yes, Esther. The divorce more was from her time in prison, more than any ill.
It
Well,
wasn't me, it was her.
she, has gone missing from her cell, and indeed has gone missing in general.
I mean, she's been in prison for 25 years, so that makes sense.
Good God.
Ah. Well, I wouldn't suppose you would know, if she was released where she would go.
No, I mean, she did always talk of a love of snow.
So
But I
somewhere
cannot
I'm not
say.
going.
I cannot say that is where she would go. I believe personally. I mean, maybe she tried to turn over a new leaf from her thieving days.
Mayhaps.
And what about you, my friend?
I mean, I am well off, very smart businessman. Made some
And
good
did this occur
decisions.
before or after the divorce?
I mean, it was. We were still together for a few years while she was in prison. I started making the money a little bit while she was in prison. I just could not afford initially to get her out without kind of issues coming up with the business.
It's gonna go horribly, but insight check.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an insight check.
This one. Oh, natural 20.
Hey.
Not
It's the only
only
thing
is
that
he
can- that can
blatantly lying to you, He definitely let her get caught in the bank robbery and took the money for himself.
Checks out.
Yeah, I figured something along the lines of that.
See,
I mean,
I thought it was
wealthy,
going
but
a different direction. I figured he absolutely could. I figured he had the knowledge that he could have bribed to get her out, and just decided, honestly, it's better this way. Just let her rot. Just spiteful.
and what exactly is your business, if you don't mind me asking? I mean,
Investments.
you've been making it for what, 2 decades almost, and then some.
Investments. I find other businesses that I believe are worth it, and then take back my cut in the end.
Investments or investment?
What do you mean by that?
Well, it is a bit interesting and peculiar that a bank robbery goes awry, she's arrested, and not to mention you were married already at the time. Just a bit interesting with timing. But sometimes money
Are you
comes before
trying
that.
to imply something?
Do you think I am?
I mean, I don't think, or I don't think my associate here would ever accuse you of something you're not guilty of.
Bernard, please see them out. You see, instead of, you're half expecting the butler from before, you see a very large Goliath appear behind both of you and cracks his knuckles.
Ew.
I'm gonna cast Mislead.
Okay.
The illusion's gonna stay put, but the invisible Ori is going to just be a little off to the side of where that is.
I mean,
Continuing to speak through the illusion, because I can actually do that with Mislead. Bit of hired muscle. Bit of protection.
You may leave.
well,
Bernard puts his hand on both your shoulders. Does it just go through him?
Yep. It's just an illusion.
Yeah. He puts his hand through your illusion, and you see immediately the Dragonborn's face goes red with anger.
Oh, calm down. It was just a precaution. It does further beg the question, though. Why wait? Why throw her under the bus just for wealth? Or was there another deal in play as well?
I don't know what you're speaking of.
Oh, you see, I love this car. Just antagonizing people to get out those lingering emotions.
Car, you're grabbed by the throat and started to be pulled out.
okay. So I'm going
just talk
to.
in general, not even processing.
That's fine. I am going to. Let me double check that I can actually do this. Hold on. I need to make sure I have the right. Okay. Features. I guess I will just use my what is it? My fancy cape. So a question. How far out of the room have I been dragged exactly?
Probably about 20 feet if you're not resisting.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go along with it until. Okay, how large is this house?
It's almost mansion sized.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go along with it until we get to the front door, and then I'm going to use my cloak to dimension door back to his office.
Just right back to where you were.
Yeah.
Bernard!
And
You
as
hear
I pop back
Goliath
in,
come stomping up.
I'm going to push the door shut and cast Arcane Lock.
Okay. What is the meaning of this?
I
This is a very
mean,
interesting role reversal, to be honest. Usually I'm the one that's being a bit more physically active.
it's I'm trying something new, and I figure worst case scenario, you and I can just take a jaunt through the in between.
You're not wrong there.
And so turning attention back to the Dragonborn, I'm just gonna put it quite bluntly. I think you sold her out, and not in just the one way. The spouse, even, a an ex-spouse of a particularly wealthy person, especially a partner in crime of said wealthy, influential individual, they tend to have certain protections in prison. They tend not to be the individuals that are sold off to be experimented on like sideshow freaks. So I suspect that Hadron's pool for Dragonborn was rather shallow, and he approached you with an offer.
I have no idea what went on with my ex-wife.
So I've heard you say. Let's see here. I mean, it is an awful shame that. How about a modify memory? That would let me reach into somebody's head, along with encode thoughts in order to pull the memories out. We could do this the hard way if you insist.
What do you want? You hear banging on the door.
At this point, all I want is the remains. You don't have to admit to anything, but if you happen to point me in the direction of a corpse that may or may not be Esther's, perhaps this be the last time we ever talk to each other.
I don't know what happened to Aster. I was told a little while ago that my payments for her protection were no longer required.
And who informed you of this?
I was informed by Mancala.
And out of curiosity, how much were you paying for protection?
800 gold a week.
That slimy bastard. Ori.
Yes?
I think we may have been lied to.
Oh, I'm not surprised in the slightest. I mean,
Oh,
come on.
for
A jailer
sure.
taking a minor bribe in a city full of crime. Are you really that surprised? I was
Surprised,
just more
no,
interested
but
in
I'm
proof.
hurt nonetheless. So the fact that, imagine, you're running a business and someone's paying you $800 a week to hold on to a pair. And then someone says, hey, I'll give you 1,000 one time for that pair. You're not giving it to them. That's bad business sense. All
I
right.
don't know what he was offered for her. All I was told is I no longer had to give payment.
Oh. Whatever solace it may bring you, I'm sure she's better off than when she was languishing in prison.
Being tortured and experimented on, nonetheless. Do keep that in mind. And the illusion disappears as Ori reappears in a different place. Well, I think we've gotten more than enough information and some confirmation.
I agree. And shall we walk out the front door? Or do you think that there may be some sort of repercussions?
You can leave.
Nothing that I'm concerned about, at least.
I will walk up to the door that I locked, and I'm going to knock on it. Not the spell, but just literally, and unlock the door.
Door
I'm
unlocks.
sorry. As Ori walks up next to Car, ready to basically counter grab.
Bernard, let them through.
And as this individual like steps to the side or whatever, I'll be like, "Yeah, Bernard," and then like scooch by through like the gap. Don't worry, I remember where the door is. You already showed me once.
I don't think you remember too much already, Car.
I can't look just because I can't speak.
Right.
And I'll make my way towards the front door, probably.
All right, yeah, you guys head out the front door. No further
Ori
issues.
gives Federico a slight saddened nod of acknowledgement before heading out properly.
He kind of
Like a
attempts to
el-
ignore you. You can tell he's annoyed.
It's
Really?
awful suspicious, don't you think, that somebody would cross such a wealthy, influential individual? Even if it is at the behest of like one of the crime bosses. No one is truly bulletproof.
Certainly not in a city full of crime. Lower end, higher end. It's just figuring out where the weaknesses stem from. The
Well,
vices.
I'm just saying all it takes is one person in a dark alley with a poisoned dagger to put an end to any of us. So it strikes me as odd that you would go after someone who could hire a dozen people with poison daggers that know all of the dark alleys.
I mean, does make sense though. The jailer and such. Hearing all the stories, knowing the correct people to utilize, to figure out the abusable, etc.
Well,
There's enough ears in the walls, I'm sure, there.
oh, I'm certain you're correct. But if we were lied to, I'm feeling certain that the file we're looking for isn't among the ones we have.
Oh, most certainly not. If anything, you probably assume these were mostly dead ends. People with hushed lips or
Or
discarded
people
memories.
that have been perfectly buried somewhere that they'll never turn up. We can chase these people down forever, and they haven't been seen in years or months. No,
Years.
we're gonna need people that got arrested on Monday and were bought out on Thursday. Those are the people we're looking for. Ones who spent no time in jail. And realistically, I don't think that's gonna help us much either. Just off of how effectively these people are vanishing. We're probably gonna have to either steal the files ourselves, go forward with no evidence, which feels risky, or we have to find where he's doing these experiments, which is already, that's an uphill fight we've been losing for days now.
Well, we know that they reach at least to Arcaster, so could be many different places in the world. Some not even on a map, so I guess best to get from the source at some point. But I guess we'll consider having everyone else knowledgeable at the very least.
The others should be informed.
Yes, I
'Cause
know
I feel like
responsibility.
this is all a colossal waste of our time and energy, and I feel like it's intentional. If they lead us
Oh,
around in circles by our nose for long enough, we're gonna get caught up in some other trouble.
Oh, I'm sure we already have, to be honest.
I'm less thinking about the people in this town and more thinking about Zarissa.
You're not wrong there, but at the same time, now that the jailer especially knows that we are investigating these individuals, just means that they're allowed to move them a bit more freely, knowing that we are traipsing out in the city looking for dead ends.
That's certainly true. All right. Well,
So now the
we
question
should
is, do we do
rendezvous with the others and see if we can come up with an alternate plan of attack.
Well, we would have to certainly do it soon. Short notice and all. They'll be scrambling a little bit for a time. But the question is, how long are we willing to wait for? If waiting at all, of course.
I assume you guys are reconnecting back all together?
Yep.
All right. Talia, is there anything outside of just kind of investigating out the outskirts?
I'll see if Xavier's up.
Yeah. You're gone a few hours and you... Oh, wait, Trish, do you have the house?
Never
I'll
forget to
wait
get
until they come back and then I'll check on them.
Okay.
My
So
house.
we'll do that next session then.
Yeah.
And everything. So, all right. But it's good to be back, guys. Yeah. God damn it, Rob. How do you roll so many nat ones today? Holy shit.
Crazy with the
Otherwise,
dragon.
right? My Barbie dream house stays. God damn it, Sam. That's a good one. You know what? That's a good one. I can't be mad at it.
Here's Ken. He just sits there.
I mean,
I'm just
same character.
kidding. All right.
We
But,
just find
yeah,
the Bobby.
fair. So we will be back next week.
Bring the brothel.
Bar any problems. Yep. We will reconvene. Hey, look, everybody got lots of information and stuff. So otherwise, streams throughout the week. I'm probably gonna do at least one Marvel Rival stream this week, considering the new event starts on Thursday, and I'm really excited to play Lucio Ball.
You can't even play it until Saturday. Or no, maybe Friday.
Yeah, I'll probably play Friday. But Cyrus, Sam, we good for Thursday?
Maybe. I might
Okay.
be like a wee bit late, but
That's fine. It's okay. I gotta finish getting all my Pokemon up to level and everything. But anything else before stream ends?
Nope.
All right, cool. Stream. We will see you in 2 weeks. Night, stream.